Hey guys, this is poetspice Jamie Lola Tallulah, poetspice, and I am here to do a Christmas holidays in autumn video. It's a series of videos where I am doing Christmas projects or Thanksgiving projects, basically any holiday after August, and doing some projects with those. I love Christmas, as I say in every video and everybody knows. So I tend to do those pretty much starting with summertime, and then I do them throughout the course of the rest of the year. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the projects I made for this one and the supplies that I used. And I did have a question a while ago, and I don't know if I answered it or not, so I'm going to answer it here while I'm thinking about it. Somebody asked me where I got this mat. What it is. It's actually a large piece of Crafter's Companion paper, and they're thick paper, and it's a Christmas collection that they had in clearance. So that's what this actually is. Okay, which makes sense that I go through that since this is a Christmas video. All right, I'll show you the supplies. I used the Holtz poinsettia, and I used actually used both of the embossing folders. So you have the all over background embossing folder, and then you have the embossing folder that puts the lines in the poinsettia itself. I used this tattered lace bell die. In the region of bells, I also used a china die, but I put that back in the folder, so I didn't want to pull that out again. I used this Crafter's Companion die. This is part of their 3D pop-up Christmas set. That's a huge bundle that I got from Holtz. They had to do the same thing on HSN, but it was a lot more expensive by the time you got all the pieces, so I was glad I got it on a Holtz instead. I did end up using this ivy piece here, this long piece here, and their poinsettia, and these little berries. Okay, so I'll show those closer. Try to get that clear for you. Then, of course, in every video, it seems like I've been obsessed with these Tonic kaleidoscope boxes. So once again, I used those. I did the Hexie box lid, and then I used the festive strips for this one. So I used the panel itself that cuts the sides of the box, and I also used this decoration there, that edge decoration, to create this one. The papers I used, I think, were a Recollections Christmas collection, but I have so many things now I don't even remember. Okay, so let's start with the cards and the flowers. So I was making stuff, trying to use up scraps from the box and turning those into cards and so forth. So I made some poinsettia flowers. These are some of the leftovers. And so this actually is the Holtz one. I used the pattern paper, and then you probably can see it better from this side. So you can see that the embossing folder puts the veins in it. And then the centerpiece is actually the poinsettia from the Crafter's Companion one. So there's that one. There's this one that's done in all white, and you can definitely see the embossing on that one. So I'll probably put some kind of little center in there. Excuse me. And then once I have what I'm going to put those on, then I'll use some leaves. Now I did 2 cards using the scraps, and these need sentiments, but here, let's go ahead. This one goes this way. So they need sentiments, but I don't know what I want to put on them yet. So I thought I'd go ahead and show them and then do later. All right, so I'm going to put a piece here, but those are the smaller Holtz one. You can see the leaves I've done in the foil, and these leaves are the poinsettia, just in green. Okay, those are those tattered lace bells coming down, and the Crafter's Companion ivy. Excuse me, my throat is all jacked up. And then in the background, you can see that all over embossing. On the inside, it just has a place to write your message. And even though it's white, I still like to go ahead and put another layer in there that you can write on. And then a piece of that ivy from Crafter's Companion. All right, here's this other card. You can see the all over embossing better on this one. This is the Crafter's Companion poinsettia layered up, and then the small Holtz poinsettia used as the leaves in the background. Now I haven't decided which way this is going to go, if it's going to go that way or this way or whatever. And then, so I also did the embossing on gold or green. I keep wanting to say gold on the green, and then put the layer on there. So those all coordinate with the box. And then here is this magnificent box. So it's a hexie box again. So I use, you can see this one's clearer. You can see the panel, and you can see the detail, like the edging detail here, and then the little holes. So I did that all the way around in alternating patterns, and I'll show you that one. Okay, so here's this one, and those are the ivy dies. That's the China die, and there's the Crafter's Companion little centers, and they fit perfectly on that die. I was like, sweet. I love that bell die. And then you turn it again, have the bells again, and I just rearranged. It's the same dies, just rearranged the positioning. All right, and then the third panel is there. Just did simple layering on the bottom part, and then on the top you have this pattern again using the hexies, and it's got a stitched, I don't know if you can see, there's a lot on here, if you can see the stitch detail in that one. Then there are the vines of ivy going through from Crafter's Companion, and then these are the Tim Holtz poinsettias again. So I was using this, I wanted to use this on them. Then I did something different because I had these sitting on my table, and I was like, I wanted something for the centers, and I had these two white roses. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna throw those in there, and I liked the way it looked. So in the center are just some paper roses. I don't know what company they're from, they were just in my stash. So there's the box, and then of course you just open it, stick what you want in it, and as you can see, it's got a lot of room. And it's pretty sturdy. I used 110 pound. No, I'm at 65 pound. And then once you layer it, it adds more stability too. So there you go. That's my set of projects for this week. Okay. Thanks for watching. Definitely, if you are interested in playing along, just do a video response, title it VR, Christmas holidays in autumn with poetspice, and just go ahead and show us what you're making for your holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. All right, see you guys later. Bye.